Weed Eater Man. This is the MS462 cylinder, and I do this with all my cylinders. What I do is I look at the base. And nothing's ever perfect, so you got to check it. So what I've done is I took a flat file, and as you can see, I went and made it flat. I want it flush, right? I don't want any high edges. I want this to seal with the gasket tight. You can't do that if it's got uneven spots, and you can see it in this, right? So that's a highway kit, and it had some unevenness, and I had to clean it up. But let's look at something. I also have the OEM. Now this is the OEM kit. I had done nothing to it except run a file on it to do a look at this. Wow. When I did that, I uncovered some things, kind of unnerving that this is an OEM kit and it has these issues. So you're like, what's the big deal? So I got a slight, I put my finger over it. There's a slight indent. There were some high spots, right? It wasn't sitting flush. So what it could tell me is, let's say from the manufacturer, it's not sitting right, it's not sealing right, and you draw in air and you cause it to run hot, and then it burns itself up. So who knows? Don't know. So I'll burn itself up. Dealer said it was the chainsaw guy's fault and not his. And then I go and run a file on this flat surface is what I see. So now what else do I see? Well, let's look at this. This OEM cylinder from Steel. I guess Mall is the one that coats these. Well, look at this edge right here. Okay, now you could say, hey, that's inferior, that doesn't matter. It's not in the compression area. Okay, I get that. That's not my point. Let's look at this. Look at it right here. And then you also notice it wasn't flush. Had some issues here, right? Could be leaking by. You want the surface flat and tight. And the reason is so that metal gasket can perform a seal and you don't have any air leakage in it causing the saw to burn out. Now, that's OEM on the left, MS462. And this is OEM, this is a highway on the right. Well, I like the highway. Let's look at this edge. This edge don't have all that mess. This edge is nice and clean. Okay, it don't have all this weird indentation right here where the seating and where the gasket goes. That's what the file uncovered. It don't have this jagged edge on the cylinder line. It's all clean. I didn't clean that up. That's the way it came from the manufacturer. So highway compared to OEM, kind of make me question. Look at how they do this. They pour and cast it, and then they machine it, and then they leave all this mess here on the edge, right? Almost like they press it on. But what they did is it was hard casting, then they machined it. Where this is molded in and done in one shot. Same thing with the exhaust, the same way. Not machined. The steel's machined. They make cast it, and then I guess they machine it. Same here with the inlet. So anyways, highway, in my opinion, actually pretty well made. I got an OEM steel in my hand. I'm not too much impressed. There's a lot of slag down in here in the port. So I don't know where they get off it saying, but it failed. This cylinder's got scoring right there. I buffed it out. I honed it as best I could. I don't know if I'd use it again. Maybe to see, just put it on a play saw and just kind of see what happens. Anyways, this is Henry the Weed Eater Man. I'm out. That's the difference between highway on the right and OEM on the left.